This is Melanie Renier of Hungover Empire, and Melanie is going to Paris, France, and I'm jealous. And tell me, Melanie, why are you selling your store, Hungover Empire?
I'm selling because I've been doing this for 6 years, which is the longest I've ever held a job, I think. And I started out in vintage clothing, and I sort of never really imagined I was going to be in new clothing. But over the past 3 years, I started bringing in alternative brands after the Crypt down the street on Osborne closed. And I figured out that this year was going to be the last year I could apply for my French work visa. And I also figured out that I'm doing very well with the business and that it's a viable investment for me to sell to somebody else. So I'm looking for the right buyer to hand over the whole business as a turnkey operation.
And you want somebody to do it as fast as possible, right?
Yes.
So you can go to France as fast as possible.
Yes.
And what are you looking for in a buyer? Is there anything particular?
I think somebody who wants to keep this store the same.
And a serious buyer, right?
Yeah, but somebody who's interested in maintaining the same brands so that the customers that I've been accumulating for the past 6 years aren't disappointed by losing the brands that no one else carries in the city.
And so you're not closing?
No, I'm not closing.
Okay, what happens if you can't find a buyer?
I'll probably eventually just have to hire a manager, and I'll just go anyway and leave somebody else in charge, but I kind of would rather just go run off to Europe and act like a teenager and not have any responsibility.
Well, you're not that old anyway. So Hungover Empire is not closing. Hungover Empire is being sold.
Yes. And I'm having an open house December 1st, which is next Sunday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at 173 Osborne for interested buyers.
Well, listen, sorry to see that you're going. However, we want Hungover Empire to stay, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Melanie.